Hi, this is Kagi, and welcome to the High Fiber Diet. If you're just joining me, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Oh, it's been a crazy, crazy week. This was supposed to go out yesterday, didn't even record it yesterday, second Sunday of Advent, but it's happening now, so yeah, let's move forward with that. I was going to show everything I have in whips. That's not happening. I'm going to plan for that for this next weekend because I am in process of cleaning up the yarn room and getting everything condensed and moving stuff from, yes, I'm keeping it, to possible destash or thrifting or giving to the VA or something like that. Just, something. So all I have right now are just the projects that I'm working on. I didn't have any finished objects. This is from last year. This was my Advent calendar from Charming You, I believe. And I had a couple of Advent calendars, but this is the one I did last year. And I just knit it in ways that I wanted to, which was my own design, just a normal shawl, increasing on both sides, 1 4-stitch, 1 6-stitch, and it comes out very wide, much longer than my wingspan, but it's a triangular shawl and nothing fancy. Ended with a 2x2 rib and just did what I did. The 25th color was the half skein that was given for Christmas Day. And I love wrapping up in this shawl. I wear it mostly in the bib form, but here in my office, I am finding that I get chilled. And so I can just wrap it around and make it into a nice warm covering like it's supposed to be, but I don't have to have my arms all tied up in a cardigan or anything like that. So right now I'm kind of liking the shawl thing. And yeah, I pulled it out and now it's in rotation. So what do I have going? A lot of admins. I've been reading up on Craft Snark. It's a Reddit subreddit kind of thing. And people were like, oh my God, how many advents do people have? Well, I have a lot of advents, but most of them were not from this year. I do have the one that was from Greece that I showed last episode. I haven't continued opening that. I want to focus on the I'm Dreaming of a Pink Christmas and the opal, because that's the two parts that my mind can get through. And then because the one from Chicken Lady Fiber Arts is a 12-day, I do the 12 days of Christmas. So that will start Christmas through Epiphany, and I'll do that then. 12 days of Christmas are not before Christmas, they're after Christmas. And so what do I have going? I do have a couple of new starts. I have a couple that I'm working on, and so we'll move forward with that. First thing first, I have not only been working on this sweater from the I'm Dreaming of a Pink Christmas from Suburban Stitcher, which those are socks. Where's my sweater? There's my sweater. Okay. Which bag am I pulling out? I did not bring in, I don't believe, the cashmere sweater that I'm working on. That one I have in next to the couch, and I haven't put anything in on that. I just haven't been able to. Maybe I won't wear it for Christmas. Maybe it'll be next year's Christmas. Maybe it'll be a New Year's sweater. God only knows. But this one, I am caught up to day 10. I think I have one more row to do on day 10. So this is the Easy Eyelet Lace Light pattern by Knititude. And I'm showing you the back. Deep first color because of the short rows in the back. Here's the front. And it's just eyelets every so often at this point in time. And I think at 10 3/4 inches, I will separate for the sleeves. And at this point in time, I'm just almost through the 10-inch, which would, or the 10th day, which will take me to 10 inches. And so I'll be separating during today's day 11. And so I am at that point here. And I believe everything will work out. I have it on, I think this is a 16-inch needle. These are Chiagu. And I think these are the shorts on 8. So actually, I think it might be a 14-inch needle at this point because they're an inch shorter on each tip. So I have a pink bauble for my progress keeper, and I do that at the beginning of each color. And at the beginning of each color, it's 6 rows to 1 inch. And so that's how I'm marking how far I'm going per day. Well, each day I've been having a lot left over, and I know it'll get even smaller because then I separate for the sleeves, but then on the ones that are for the body, I'm going to have some of them be also the sleeve because I don't do a cap sleeve. I do a little bit of an arm sleeve, and I want it to be a T, not a full length. And so some of them I'm going to use up most of the color, and so that's not something I'll be able to throw into the next project, but for the most part, I'll at least get some of the color into the next project that I'm working on. And the next project that I'm working on is also in the I'm Dreaming of a Pink Christmas from Suburban Stitcher, and that is the grand opening shawl. And there are a lot of people on Instagram and on Ravelry that are completely caught up on the days. I'm not one of them. Because the sweater to me comes first, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I envisioned when I ordered the Advent, because I didn't know what the project was going to be and if I would like it or if it would be a mystery. And it's not a mystery, and I saw it and I like it, and it's called the Grand Opening Shawl. So I am working on this shawl. I've just gotten through the first lace repeat, and this is a triangular shawl. And this is day 4. And then 5, I believe, also goes in the same direction. That is another garter ridge. And then it starts down one side, and then we'll go down the other side, and then it will meet with another V. And so, yeah, this is coming together. I guess I should say this bag that I was holding my Easy Eyelet Light in was made by, this is Cedar Hill Farm Company, and she's going out of business. But she is clearancing out all of her bags, and a friend got in contact, and right after I said I'm not buying any more bags, yeah, it's a gnome bag, I kind of had to, so I bought that. And it is the kind that you pull up, and it's drawstring once it's up, so I can keep the cats out of it. It has a pocket on the inside. Don't know if I can show that. Let's see. Yep, it has a pocket on the inside and nice white on the inside so you can really see what you're grabbing into. So that one is holding the sweater. And then this one from I Love You is all of her animals, and there's all sorts of zebras and elephants and hippopotamuses and skunks and kangaroos and raccoons and all that good stuff on here. Probably all more than that too, pandas and skunks and all that. Love it. That's holding the grand opening shawl, and that again is a drawstring. And then what else am I working on? Oh, I have my Christmas socks, which today's the 11th. By the 12th, I want to have the toe on this. So I will finish this by the 12th, have the wine color at the toe, and then I will cast on the 12th for the second sock. So I will have my socks for Christmas Eve if I finish them on Christmas Eve. And so this is sock 1. Sock 2 will have the orange at the top and the toe, and the wine at the heel. And this is just my own size 4 needles, 44 cast on, 2x2 rib at the top, slip stitch heel. I do cuff down heel flap, and then I go down to a rounded toe. So that's my own thing. DK weight, so quick. And I really like DK socks. And now that I'm home a lot, because I'm working from home, I like having my slipper socks on, which I will in January. I plan on making some more felted clog slippers because I ran out of them. The last ones got worn out in South Dakota, and I didn't have a machine that would felt. So I need to do that. This is in a very old Girl Cave bag, and she's no longer producing bags. So that's number 3. Number 4 over here in my skunk bag from I Love You. This is my Opal Granny stripe, and these are my leftovers of the granny stripe right now. I will probably, after doing all 24 days, do another 2 stripes because I'm having just about half a ball left over. So I will start with that. I am working with a size 3.5 millimeter hook, and so far I have woven in all of the ends. And I started with a single crochet foundation chain in a different color, just one that I grabbed because it'll be closed off by the border that goes on. And then I am doing 2 stripes of every mini ball that comes up. I am past day 10, I believe. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that is day 10. And so these are changing as they go along for the day. So you're going to see that it's not 2 solid colors that are throughout. They're just speckly like all opal yarns are, very jacquardy. And they're 36 inches wide, and I'm hoping to get longer than I am wide. And I know I have at least 2 advents worth of opal, and so I will continue on with this until it's done. And then I started 2 projects. Boo, my daughter's birthday, is in January, and this year she's turning 32, I believe. Dang, they grow up fast. She reminded me that I made her a Bramble hat the year she graduated high school, so that would have been 2010. And she said, Mom, it's the only hat I wear, and it's wearing out. Can you make me another? And I had made it out of cream woolies, and this is the Bramble hat. And it's a beautiful cable. It's more of a tam than a hat, but I did a deeper brim on it than what it called for, so she can pull it down and wear it like a beanie, and she loves it. So I said, well, it's not going to be cream because I don't have any cream. And she said, that's fine. Something that goes with my outfits. And I said, well, I have a denim blue. And she said, that's fine. So I have denim blue woolies, and I have just cast on. Now I have a unique way of casting on for a 1x1 rib that is extremely stretchy. And it goes straight, it's a long tail, and it goes straight into a rib stitch. So what I do instead of just casting on the normal long tail is I will do a long tail cast on, and then I will do a yarn over of the working yarn, not the tail yarn. And so the tail yarn is every purl stitch, and the working yarn is every knit stitch, because the first row of anything that I'm going to join, I always knit flat. So if you look at this, you can see that there are definite purl stitch bumps and knit stitch bumps. And I do that to keep it stretchy, but I really don't like, is it the tubular cast on or whatever? Yeah, I don't do that. No, that's too fiddly when I can do this and it's easy. So again, you can do it either way. You can see the purl stitch on both sides. And now that I have completed one row, because that's all that's on there, I do have this to seam that 2 row stitch up, because on a long tail, your first row is your first row. And I will join this into the round, and those 2 rounds will be stitched up. Nobody will be able to tell. And I'll move forward with everything in a circular, but it will have everything defined and be extremely stretchy. So I don't have to worry about the hat not fitting the head. And I'm doing the mid-size for her, the 104 stitch cast on. It's a free pattern. And then instead of doing, what is it, 12 rounds, I will probably work 20 rounds and then go into the hat, so she has a nice wide brim to go with it. I may even do 24. Just depends on where I am and how deep that is. So at that point, I'll move from a size 4 needle, which these are my Night and Day from Knitter's Pride, and I will move into a size 6 needle, which I have sitting here because I will get this done, at least the ribbing done today. And this is a bag from, let's see, I know there's a name on here somewhere. This is from the Silver Shed USA. This is my I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas, because I love hippopotamuses, hippopotami. And so that is going in that with woolies, and this is just the worsted woolies. And this is a zipper top bag with a pull tab. I love it. I've had this for a couple of years and I use it all the time. So my last thing that I'm doing is also for Boo, but it's for my grand puppy, and that's little Miss Daisy. She is getting, I think, 12 or 13, might even be 14 years old. She's an old girl now, real old girl. And I have this one in my Cozy Sky Company bag. This is in my Knitting Bees. But I am making up the, can't remember the name. And I know it's from Stephen West. It's a puppy dog sweater. Let's see, here it is. It is the Lucky Dog sweater. Supposed to be made up in Pearl Soho. I think it's the linen quill worsted. Yeah, no. Puppy dog is gonna need to be washed, so that's a big old no. This is a Chihuahua. I think that's what they're showing here, but Daisy is not a fluffy Chihuahua like this one. Daisy is a very short-haired, very fluffy, very elegant looking lady that needs a sweater. And so this sweater is knit up from tail to tip and it gives all of the information that you need. And so right now I have only cast on. Now Daisy is a very ladylike lady, so she needed a ladylike lady color. And I found some, I think it's the Pound of Love. I think that's by Karen, but I just have some pink, and I have some more of it right there. And this is what I'm going to be doing. Boo asked for washable, dryable. I cast on with the same ribbing stitch that I did for her mom's hat, but I have this going and it's worked flat. This is on size 6 Chiagu, and of course I have way too long of a needle, but I'm working flat, so it doesn't matter. All my short ones are on other projects, and that's why I have to go through my whips, because I need my needles back that I'm not using, but I'm using, but I'm not using. Get that conundrum there. So I have this going. This is a baby weight, and that calls for a worsted weight. So this is a little bit thicker than a fingering. I'd say it's a sport, not quite a DK. So 2 sport together comes out with an Aran. So it's going to be a little bit larger than what the pattern calls for, but I can make it work. It's for a puppy dog. It will fit her. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, that's what I have going. Short and sweet. Don't have a lot of other things to talk about. It was our granddaughter's birthday this weekend. She turned 15. Did a small party for her. Grandson and granddaughter getting gifts together. Saw the other 2 grandboys this week, the eldest 2. It's just been a fun time getting into work, learning the ins and outs of a new company, remote work as well as in-house work, and then, you know, all of life and what's going on with life. So nothing is really stressful, but everything is all at once. And so that's where I am. This is short and sweet. I know I normally do longer, but oh, I lied. I do have something. I placed an order. It's sitting up here. I placed an order with Anna Knitter. And I like DK socks. So she had DK sock yarn. She's my opal dealer. And she did Frosty Ice. I ordered from her. This is Frosty Ice. And all of these I think are Frosty Ice. I don't know the names of them. They're in German. And this one, I'll show it to you over here. That sock there is what it's supposed to turn out and look like. Hopefully that is showing. I'll show you the blue again. And that sock there. And then we have more of the Frosty Ice. And this one is going to be very jacquard and self-striping. And there's that one. That one's turned up. I love this one with the peaches and blues, a little bit of magenta in there. These are all from Opal. And they'll all do a skein. And this one's very, very Christmassy. Maybe Christmas socks for next year. There's that one. So 6 balls. And I figure 6 pairs of socks. So I'm super happy with that. So now I can say goodbye. You guys have a great week of Advent leading up to the Christmas season. Hopefully you get together with family you love, and for those you call family who you also love. Take care of you, and hopefully I'll see you this next weekend. Check your checkbook before starting the high fiber diet. Bye-bye.